This is a test.
This is a test. What do you know about language arts, math, science, and social studies? Find out while playing along with Knowledge for College, where teams from competing UISD schools spin the wheel of knowledge and answer questions from a world of subject categories. It's a mind challenge for students and a chance to win for their school. But most of all, it's a really fun way to learn. Now, let's play Knowledge for College.
Hello and welcome to Knowledge for College, a game show featuring some of UISD's best and brightest students. My name is Jose Sanchez, and today we have contestants from Borchers Elementary and De Llano Elementary. Our guest host today is Jeanette Zapata. She is the owner and operator of the very famous 550 Pizza restaurant. Yeah, did I say that right?
Yes, 550 Pizzeria.
It's great to have you here.
Thank you for having me.
Yes. Why don't you tell us a little bit about your business?
So I'm the owner of 550 Pizzeria. I've been open for 3 years. I actually started from home making pizza. So I tell everybody, and I tell you guys, believe always in yourselves and keep dreaming always.
Now you have a really, really interesting explanation about why you called it 550 Pizza, and you're actually giving away one of your secrets. You want to explain it to the students?
So 550, it's actually the temperature of the oven, but it also reminds me of everything my former boss taught me, and it was to be patient and to never give up on your dreams.
Mm-hmm. Very important. Good things to remember there. All right, so let's meet our contestants. Okay, so from Borchers Elementary School, we have Paola. How are you doing today, Paola?
I'm doing good, thank you.
Wonderful. Tell me a little bit about yourself.
So I love to draw and I love to dance and sing. It's one of my favorite hobbies.
Oh, okay. Wow, that's nice. That sounds like fun things to do. Daniel, how you doing today, sir?
Good.
Fantastic. Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, I like to do sports and I like doing math and science questions. Those are some of my favorite stuff to do.
Math and science, well, they go together, don't they? Mm-hmm. They go together. Indeed, they do. All right. Isaac, how you doing today, Isaac?
Good. I also like playing sports and math is my favorite subject. I'm also really good with science.
Oh, wow. So you got a lot in common with Daniel over here. You'll have some of the same interests. Last but not least, Christian, how you doing today, Christian?
I'm doing good.
Terrific. What do you like doing?
I like drawing and stuff. Mm-hmm. And I really like football. And my favorite subject are math and science.
Oh, wow. So we've got mathematicians and scientists over here and an artistic creative person. Should be a very, very interesting show today. So let's go over the rules. All right. Each team will take turns spinning the wheel. And the wheel will land on a question. We have questions from the categories of math, science, language arts, and social studies. Each of those questions is worth 5 points. And then we have the wild turn category. The wild turn category features questions that can come from any academic subject area, and they're a little bit harder, and those are worth 10 points. There is a 1 minute time limit, okay? 1 minute time limit to answer each question, and when your time is up, you're going to hear a little bell like that. And when you hear the bell, you got to give me your answer right away because your minute is up, right? Of course, each team earns their points by answering the questions correctly. If the answer is incorrect, the other team will have a chance at answering and earning the points for themselves, right? Right. So we had a coin toss earlier to see who would spin the wheel first, and Borchers won the coin toss. So go ahead and let's have our first spin at the wheel. And it's going to be a science question to start off with.
Okay, awesome.
This is going to be for 5 points. There's a couple of pieces of paper there, and I'll give these to the students so that they can follow along with you. And go ahead.
Okay, which of the following things are considered matter? A, air because it has mass. B, sunlight because it's visible. C, sound because it can be sensed. D, energy because living things need it.
Let's see.
Sometimes they have to analyze a little bit. You can
Yes.
repeat the question if you like.
So which of the following things is considered matter?
A.
A.
Yes, you're right.
That's correct. Air is matter. Air is matter. That is correct. The other ones are not. Very good. So that's 5 points for Borchers Elementary. The Llano Elementary. Go ahead and spin the wheel. And we're going to go to social studies now.
Let's see.
Social studies question. For 5 points. Thank you. And go ahead and follow along with Ms. Zapata as she reads the question. Go ahead.
Okay, this is a practice of holding people against their will and taking away their freedom. A, slavery. B, can't even say-
Incarceration.
Incarceration. C, boundaries. D, handcuff.
A.
A, right
Very
away.
good.
Yeah, that's good. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. You deprive people of their freedom when you make them slaves, right? All right, Borchers Elementary. Go ahead and spin the wheel. And it's another science question. It's another science question. For 5 points, listen very carefully to the following. Here we go. Go ahead.
Okay, which object must be a good conductor of thermal energy? A, a drinking glass. B, an ice cube tray. C, a scarf. D, a frying pan.
D.
D.
Very good.
D, right
yes.
away, yeah. Yeah. Very good. So, I guess that's why we use frying pans for cooking and we don't use the other ones. Yeah, because they don't conduct thermal energy that well. All right, so, Deyano, go ahead and take a spin. And another science question. Got another science question.
Let's see.
Three of our contestants, it's their favorite subject, so we might as well, right? Here we go. Go ahead and follow along.
Okay, Lucy and Ryan are building a model of a forest food chain. They have tree leaves as producers and deer as consumers. They need to fill the decomposer spot by choosing which of the following: an owl, B, a mushroom, C, a crab, D, a rabbit.
B.
Very good. Yes.
Hey, that's right, because all the other ones are consumers, aren't they? Yeah, all right. Very, very good. Borchers, go ahead and spin the wheel. Wild turn. Here we go. We got a wild turn question.
Okay.
All right, so this is a little bit more difficult. It can come from any academic subject area, so we're not going to know the topic until in just a couple of seconds. Go ahead and listen very carefully to the following question.
Do I tell them the subject?
Yeah, you can tell them what the subject is.
Okay, the subject is social studies. Anne Hutchinson was a significant figure in American history because she, A, became self-made, economically successful woman, B, helped to form the first representative government in colonies, C, dared to be different and to live as worship as she chose, D, started the phrase one nation under God.
That's a tough one. That is a tough one.
Okay. We think D.
No,
D
sorry.
is incorrect. Deyano Elementary, do you have the correct answer?
We think it's B.
It's incorrect, I'm
That is
sorry.
incorrect. It was letter C, wasn't it?
It was letter C,
Letter
yes.
C. She dared to be different and chose to live as she liked, right? Okay, so no score on that one. I believe it's going to be Borchers' turn, yeah? Or is it going to be Deyano's turn? It's Deyano's turn. All right, thanks for keeping me in check. Here we go. And we almost had another wild turn, but no, it's language arts this time, so we're changing it up a little bit. Okay, and this is worth 5 points. All right, so follow along with Ms. Zapata as she asks you the following question. Go ahead.
Okay, what change, if any, should be made to the following sentence? She then took over half her old clothes, boxed them up, and hid them under the boxes of her bed. A, change half to half. B, add comma after clothes. C, change hid to hidden. D, make no change.
B.
Yes, very good.
That is correct. Yeah, that sentence needs a comma. Right. Very good. So that's 5 points for De Llano. Borchers, go ahead and spin the wheel. Language arts again. Language arts again for 5 points. And go ahead and listen very carefully.
Okay, it's what change, if any, should be made to the following sentence. People has been thinking of ways to care for their teeth for thousands of years. A, change has been thinking to have been thinking. B, add a comma after their first four. C, change thousands of years to thousands of years. D, make no change.
A.
Very good, yes.
Yep, we had tense disagreement there, didn't we? Very good, very good. Okay, so that's 5 points. De Llano, go ahead and spin that wheel. Uh-oh, wild turn again.
Let's see.
Here we go. This will come from this can come from any subject. And this is worth 10 points. It's a difficult question, but I'm sure you guys can handle it. Go ahead and take these and go ahead, ask away.
So the subject is science. Deborah wants to answer the following question. Does salt water freeze at the different temperature than fresh water? She designs an experiment to answer her question. She plans to use a small pan of fresh water and a medium pan of salt water in her experiment. What change should Deborah make before conducting her experiment? A, she should use only salt water in her experiment. B, she should increase the size of the pan with salt water. C, she should use the same amount of fresh water and salt water. D, she should use 2 pans of fresh water and 1 pan of salt water.
C.
Very good, yes.
Yes, yeah. You want to use the same amount of water, all right? Or else it's not much of an experiment. All right, we're going to take a quick break now, and we'll be right back with more knowledge for college. Stay tuned.
United We Swim is a summer camp affiliated with Swim America, the American Red Cross, and UISD. The program is open to incoming 3rd through 5th graders. Swim skill evaluations will be conducted for all new participants. The first camp begins Monday, June 5th, with additional swim camps throughout June, July, and August. Register at the Carol E. Summers Jr. Aquatic Center located at 5208 Santa Claudia Lane or call 473-6172.
Vaping is dangerous.
Vapes contain metals such as nickel, tin, and lead.
Some vape cartridges contain the same amount of nicotine as 1 pack of cigarettes.
Nicotine is addictive and dangerous,
It's a crime to have vapes if you're under 21.
especially if they contain THC.
In 2020, almost 3,000 hospitalizations and 68 deaths due to lung injury caused by vaping were reported in the U.S.
Most of these deaths involved vapes with THC.
Why would you do this? Don't vape.
The United ISD Child Nutrition Department is providing meals through the Seamless Summer option. Free breakfast and lunch will be provided to any child 18 and younger. Meals will be served at 30 UISD schools and 8 community sites. Dates and times will vary. For more information, please contact the UISD Child Nutrition Department or call 211. The Seamless Summer Meals program is sponsored by the Texas Department of Agriculture and the U.S. Department of Agriculture. This institution is an equal opportunity provider.
Hello, my name is Krisha Sanjay Rapani and I am John B. Alexander High School's class of 2023 valedictorian. As we move on to the next chapter of our lives, we must keep in mind that patience and persistence make an unbeatable combination for success. I'd like to give a big thank you to all the educators, administrators, friends, and family who have guided and supported us throughout our journey. Best of luck and congratulations, class of 2023.
We are back. You are watching Knowledge for College. Today's contestants are from Borchers Elementary School and De Llano Elementary School. Our guest host is Jeanette Zapata, owner and operator of 550 Pizzeria. It's important we call it a pizzeria, not a restaurant. It's not just any restaurant. Pizzerias are very special places and very dear to my heart, by the way. Anyway, so we're going to go ahead and get started. Borchers Elementary has the next spin. Go ahead. Wow, another wild turn question. Another wild turn question. All right. And again, that's cool. This is worth 10 points, and this is a difficult question.
So the subject is science.
Subject is science. Go right ahead.
Which statement correctly explains why images are reflected on the surface of a still pond? A, light bounces off the water surface in straight lines. B, light bends as it passes through the water surface. C, the water surface absorbs some of the light waves that strike it. D, the water surface refracts from some of the light waves that strike it.
We think it's A.
Yes, correct.
That's correct. Yep. So light bouncing off of the surface. That is good. All right. So that's 10 points for Borchers. De Llano, go ahead and spin the wheel. And it's going to land on science this time. Science for 5 points.
We haven't gotten a single math.
Oh, wow, this one had 2. All right, here we go. Go ahead and listen carefully to Miss Zapata. Go right ahead, ma'am.
Okay, many animals are aquatic, such as platypus and frog. A structure that is beneficial for both of these aquatic animals is A, down feathers, B, skalky skin, C, webbed feet, D, long tail.
C.
Yes, very
Yeah,
good.
they need webbed feet so they can move around in the water, don't they? Right. All right, good for you. Borchers Elementary, spin the wheel. All right. Everybody's like, thank God it wasn't a wild turd. All right, science.
Here you go.
Thank you, thank you. Here we go. All right, this is for 5 points, and listen carefully to Miss Sabana. Go ahead.
Before beginning an experiment, students are instructed to gather the materials necessary to classify objects with the properties of reflection or refraction. What objects can be used as materials that reflect light? A, glass, paper plate, and camera. B, water, piece of wood, and clear plastic container. C, DVD, shiny pot, and a mirror. D, mirror, brick, and a piece of paper.
Is it us? Oh, yeah. C. C.
Yes, very good.
That is correct, yeah. Yeah, you can't really reflect stuff off of pieces of wood and bricks, right? Yeah, I wouldn't try it either. Yeah. All right, so De Llano, go ahead and spin the wheel for us. Wild turn. Another wild turn question for 10 points. Thank you. And follow along with Ms. Zapata. She asks you the following question. Listen carefully. Go ahead.
So the subject is language arts. What is the best way to combine the following 2 sentences? Roscoe's new friend began to tell him amazing stories. He described places he had been and people he had met. A, since Roscoe's new friend began to tell him amazing stories, he talked of places he had been and people he had met. B, Roscoe's new friend beginning to tell him amazing stories, who had talked to him of places that he had been, talked of people he had met. C, Roscoe's new friend began to tell him amazing stories of places he had been and people he had met. D, Roscoe's new friend began to tell him amazing stories, even though he talked of places he had been while people he had met.
C. C.
Yes, very good.
Yeah, C is the correct way to do that, to combine those 2 sentences. Very good, and a high five between those 2 because they got it right. All right, Borchers, you ready? Go ahead and spin the wheel for us. Science. Here we go. We got a lot of science questions today.
Their favorite.
Not a single math one. That sounded like a complaint right there. Yes. All right. Yes. Okay. Here we go for 5 points. Listen very carefully.
Okay. An ancient fossil of a fish is found in a dry area. What does it suggest about how this area used to look like? A, the land was dense forest. B, the land was dry desert. C, the fossil was moved because there could not have been water in there in the past. D, there was once water in the area.
D.
Yes, very good.
Yeah, or else why else would you find a fish fossil? Right. Excellent job. Excellent job. Okay, and let's see, whose turn is it? It is De Llano's turn. Go ahead and spin the wheel. Language arts. Language arts. Here we go for 5 points. And let me get these, they're a little bit stuck together. Here we go. Go ahead and listen carefully.
Okay, a sentence that shows emotion or feeling is called an imperative sentence, a declarative sentence, C, an interrogative sentence, D, an exclamatory sentence.
D?
Yes, very
That
good.
is correct. Yes, an exclamatory sentence because you're exclaiming something. You're putting a lot of conviction into it. Very good. 5 points for the Llano Elementary. Borchers Elementary, go ahead and spin the wheel. Social studies. Social studies. Right, and this is also going to be worth 5 points. Thank you. And go ahead and give you these so y'all can follow along and listen carefully. Go ahead.
Okay, which natural disaster can sometimes create an island? A volcano, B, hurricane, C, earthquake, D, drought.
A.
Yes, very good.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, a hurricane would have a way of eliminating an island because it'll put it right underwater. All right, the Llano Elementary, go ahead and spin that wheel. Language arts. Language arts. Okay, for 5 points. Y'all were hoping for a math question. Yeah, I know y'all want that thing to land on math, but it hasn't. Here we go. Go ahead and follow along with Ms. Zapata. Go ahead.
Okay, identify the conjunction in the following sentence. I finished my test quickly, but I do not feel confident about it. A, about, B, test, C, but, D, I.
C.
Yes.
C is correct. Yeah, because putting both of those things together, right? It's a conjunction. Very good, very good. 5 points for the Llano. Borchers Elementary, go ahead and spin the wheel. And it's language arts again. Language arts again. For 5 points. Thank you. And here we go. Follow along. Follow along. Ms. Zapata will ask you a question. Go ahead.
Okay, who had encounter with the three bears? A, Madeline, B, the Snow Queen, C, Goldilocks, D, Jacqueline.
C.
Yes, very good.
Goldilocks. Of course that was Goldilocks. Goldilocks. It's in the book title. It is literally in the title of the book. Very good. Go ahead and spin the wheel. They were aiming for that one, weren't they? Math. Finally, a math question. All right, here we go. For 5 points, listen carefully. There's paper and pencils there and calculators in case you need them. And go ahead.
Can you?
Yeah, sure. I can do that. Sure. Okay, here we go. Listen carefully. Which expression shows the expanded notation of 645 and 800ths? Is it letter A, which is 6 times 100 in parentheses plus 4 times 10 in parentheses plus 5 times 1 in parentheses plus 8 times 0.01 also in parentheses? Is it B, 6 times 100 in parentheses plus 4 times 1 in parentheses plus 5 times 0.1 in parentheses plus 8 times 0.01? Or is it C, 6 times 100 in parentheses plus 4 times 10 plus 4 times 0.1 plus 8 times 0.01? Or D, 6 times 100 plus 4 times 1 plus 5 times 0.1 plus 8 times 0.001? What is the correct answer?
A.
A.
Yes, very
It's
good.
that simple. A. Just say A. All right. Very good. I couldn't have figured that one out either. That's a lot of numbers. All right. Very good. Good job. Now we're going to take another short break. You're watching Knowledge for College. Keep it right here.
Hello, I'm Matthew Chen, the salutatorian of John B. Alexander. They only gave me 30 seconds, so I'll keep it simple. Y'all were amazing. I'm honored to have shared a graduating year with all of you. 4 years is far too short of a time to be alongside students and friends such as yourself. I don't know more than half of you half as well as I should, and I suppose the rest aren't too bad either. No doubt any of you will need it. I offer you all the best of luck. Congratulations and keep safe.
Your dreams begin here at United ISD. UISD is expanding full-day pre-K to 8 North campuses. Eligibility criteria includes 4 years of age before September 1st. Unable to speak or comprehend English. Educationally disadvantaged, migrant, or homeless. Child of an active duty military. Child in foster care. Recipient of the Star of Texas Award. For more information, visit www.uisd.net or call 473-2000. The United ISD Child Nutrition Department is providing meals through the Seamless Summer option. Free breakfast and lunch will be provided to any child, 18 and younger. Meals will be served at 30 UISD schools and 8 community sites. Dates and times will vary. For more information, please contact the UISD Child Nutrition Department or call 211. The Seamless Summer Meals program is sponsored by the Texas Department of Agriculture and the U.S. Department of Agriculture. This institution is an equal opportunity provider.
You've been watching Knowledge for College, a game of knowledge and learning featuring some of our best and brightest students here at UISD. We would like to thank our contestants from the Llano Elementary and from Borchers Elementary School. Thank you for joining us. And of course, we want to thank our guest host, Jeanette Zapata of 550 Pizzeria. What did you think of our show today?
It was awesome. Thank you for having me. I had a lot of fun.
Oh, great, great. And I'm sure everybody here loves pizza. What kind of pizza do you like, Christian?
It's hard.
It's hard because they're all so good, right? Isaac, what kind of pizza do you like?
I like the regular pizza with pepperoni and Italian sausage.
My man. That's my man right there. What kind of pizza do you like?
I like pepperoni pizza.
Pepperoni? How about you?
Just normal cheese pizza.
Normal cheese pizza. We got 2 pepperoni people. I'm a pepperoni guy myself. New York style. It has to be New York style. It's the only way to fly when it comes to pizza for me. All right, so don't forget to watch Knowledge for College and all of our other fine programming on this and other local TV stations, including the Public Access Channel. We will see you next time on Knowledge for College. Let's say goodbye, everybody. Bye.